By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how pro pickleball players decide where to return serve, and why this simple decision can completely change the rhythm of the rally. A great return isn't just about getting the ball back in play, it's about setting up your next shot, neutralizing pressure, and creating opportunities for your partner to attack. Once you understand how to adjust your return based on your opponent's serve and your own positioning, you'll find that it becomes much harder for anyone to score on you. The first thing every pro does before returning is assess the quality of the opponent's serve. A heavy, fast, or well-placed serve requires a different kind of response than a weak or average one. When you're facing a powerful serve, your number one goal is control, not aggression. In this case, the best return is almost always the simplest. Send it straight back to the server. This gives you the biggest margin for error because it's the longest diagonal on the court and goes over the lowest part of the net. The longer the ball is in the air, the more time you have to move forward toward the kitchen line. Returning to the server also has a sneaky advantage. It forces them to stay back behind the baseline instead of creeping into the court. By pushing them deep with a solid, deep return, you take away their opportunity to attack early. Think of it this way: a deep, consistent return sets the tone of the rally. You're not trying to hit a winner. You're trying to put yourself in position to take control of the next shot. Now, what about when your opponent's serve isn't as strong? When you're not just surviving the serve, but can actually choose your return placement strategically? That's when you can start thinking about how to use your return to set up your partner and control positioning. From the even side of the court, that's the right-hand side if you're serving first, one of the most effective returns is deep and straight in front of you. This simple placement gives your partner freedom to shift toward the middle and look for poaches with their forehand. The only thing to watch for here is the quality of your shot. If you leave the return short or float it too high, your opponent may be able to drive aggressively at you while you're still moving forward. So always prioritize depth first. When you're on the odd side, the left-hand side, the approach shifts slightly. The best play here is often to aim your return toward the left side opponent, ideally to their backhand corner if you can. The reasoning is simple. Most players, even advanced ones, have a weaker backhand compared to their forehand. By targeting that side, you can anticipate that their next shot will be a softer drop or a slower reply instead of an aggressive drive. That gives you, the left side player, the green light to play more aggressively on the next ball. If you return it toward their forehand, they have a lot more options. They can drive, flick, or roll the ball, and suddenly you're reacting instead of dictating. So aim for that backhand corner whenever possible. Now, if you're playing with a left-handed partner, the strategy flips. You'll want to keep your return in front of yourself rather than sending it cross-court. That allows your lefty partner to step in with their forehand and take command of the middle. In doubles, small positioning details like this make a massive difference because they set up who gets the easiest attacking ball next. Let's talk about something interesting that's been changing in the pro game. For years, the standard advice was to treat your return of serve like an approach shot. Hit through it, move forward, and flow naturally into the net. That's still solid advice, but recently, many pros have started mixing in a different approach. Instead of always moving through the return, they're hitting it more like a controlled ground stroke. The goal here is to increase shot quality, hitting with more spin, depth, and precision, even if it means sacrificing a bit of forward momentum. This ground stroke style return lets you generate more topspin, hit with slightly more pace, and place the ball exactly where you want it. It's a trade-off. You don't get to the net as quickly, but your return is more aggressive and less attackable. It's a subtle evolution in pickleball. Quality of contact is starting to matter just as much as quick movement. That said, you don't want to use this style all the time. There are still moments when you should move through your return, especially when you're confident you can control it and reach the kitchen fast. Think of this as an option to mix in occasionally, not your default. If there's one thing to take away from this, it's that the return doesn't need to be fancy. You don't have to paint lines or crush the ball. What matters is depth, control, and consistency. A deep return gives you time, pushes your opponent back, and sets up every other shot in the rallies. So, next time you're stepping up to return serve, think like a pro. Read the serve, choose your target based on position and spin, and commit to quality contact. When you do that, you'll not only neutralize your opponent's advantage, You'll start every rally exactly how you want it, in control.